Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video. Hope everybody's spirits up. Hope you're thankful and grateful. Hope you're appreciative. Hope you're appreciative. And when I say I hope your spirits up, man, Prophet really mean that, yeah. Because deep down, a lot of people's spirits not up. And I'm making this video. This video ain't pointed at nobody. This video is not intended, whatever, we take things how we want regardless, but this video is needed, is what it is. Spirit say this video needed. Choice. It all starts right there. After you leave from under that, when you're born, after you leave from under that guidance, it's choice. Choice starts before you leave, but you just can put it like that. So it's real important that everybody understands that choice is choice. Choice is us deciding to make a decision. Period, point blank. It ain't no way around it. Okay. I say that to say this here. That world, this earth we living in, has led people to a place of believing in a lot of things that just wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. If I'd have asked that question right now, do everybody love themselves? Everybody would say yeah. And the funny thing is, a lot of people don't really understand what love is. Like, we have to start with that like that. A lot of people don't truly understand what love is. They use the word, but love is a energy. Love is a frequency. Like, love is an intent. Like love is that. Love ain't just a word or like a feeling and all of that, because think about this world that y'all, how it's been perceived, as far as these feelings go. I'm going to use myself for example. See him every day. Some of them. Everywhere I go, I see them. I even talk, I conversate with a lot of them. I smile, all that, man. Play dumb, all kind of little things, Used to. It's getting to the point now to where at first I was like, you don't entertain it because it's darkness, so you don't give it darkness. Simple as that. You don't give it darkness. So transmuting it is another thing. Grabbing it and transforming it is another thing. That's kind of like talking to ourselves, in a sense. So we have to be mindful of our choices, man. The earth is going to teach you this. It's going to teach you judgment, because that's what we all have, and that's why a lot of people, they can't get themselves out of that place of feeling like, that they could do better, because of the judgment. It teaches you to judge all kind of things, man. To the point to where humans judge people and don't know them. Really don't know them. Just heard something, and that's that. Just your belief. Put it basically, just your belief. Has nothing to do with the other person, you know. So all of these judgments, what people don't understand is subconsciously you do it to yourself. And some forms we notice it sometimes, you know, the way we do, like I'm not gonna go here looking a certain way and all this type of stuff. Yeah, but deep down you don't understand it because you always judging yourself. Like you never gonna sit down and feel just perfect, everything done, and I don't need to do nothing, and it's just, we could put the period on it. Because you have that less than within yourself, just through these judgments. So seeing with your eyes all the time is not how it really goes, because a lot of people, that's how y'all have perceived the world. Just like that. Just like what I said just now. You know, and like you stuck in a bad place and you don't understand why. You know why, you know when you do certain things, but you just still can't get down to that why though. And that's that why, that is the judgment. Right and wrong comes from your core. It comes from your core. Like you feel that. You know, like everybody listening right now. You know, a lot of y'all right now just listening on that. Let me see what Prophet talking about. You know, but a lot of people listening and your core get it. Your core get it. Not only do your core get it, like you like, wow, man, dang, and I'll be, dang, man, I'm like that. But the earth has taught you so much of judgment. You judge that. You judge yourself like that. You don't even allow your higher self to come within this realm of reality. To be honest with you, you know, just like that too. Because all this gray area to it and all that, I promise you, bro, we don't need nothing gray. Nothing. No grays. I'm going to say certain things on this video because I feel, because I want to. Put it like that. I want to. Anybody out there, listen to me good. Anybody out there say that I talked about them, come to my house and tell me in my face that that's what I did. And I just put that like that. The people that's listening, you know who, y'all know whoever it is. Y'all know who y'all are, you know. But talking behind my back, it don't affect me. It just affects the people that you lying to. It don't affect me. You know, like at first, when I would see like all this little gangs, whatever it is, like it, and that's funny because like, how is it even gang stalking? Because like, none of y'all would fight for each other. None of y'all even thought about that. None of y'all would fight for each other. But it's gang stalking, burning gas. That's it. I'm past all that. It bothers me. It's just silly now. Like it's amazing how people can be stuck. Just be stuck. You know, like all my bad ways, all my ways like of still working on myself, like, but all of those ways where of being just choosing to be a certain ignorant and all this stuff like that. You know, like being all drunk and stuff and acting a certain way, like with my kids, all this type of stuff, and like not overcoming that, not conquering that. I know I was losing. Hands down, I knew I was losing. And a lot of y'all, bro, a lot of people out there, y'all know y'all losing too. Deep down, you know you're losing. I don't know if you got this type of pride that this allows you to keep that, or this type of jealousy, envy, or whatever allows you to keep that. But if you and somebody about to fight or whatever, and y'all walk away, it don't matter how many times y'all come together. When y'all come together, if that man say, man, look, it's all good, yeah. At some point in time, your mind should understand that. If it don't, you stuck. Like you stuck. That's why it's stuck in the matrix. Like you stuck. And you just be that type of person. You know? Set in your ways and all this. Like it's silly, man. It's silly. It's gonna always keep you from reaching a place of contentment where you don't need nobody else. None of that, man. You're not relying on judgment from nobody. Nothing. Like it ain't no judgment. And that's the thing with love. People don't get. Love doesn't judge. Love doesn't judge. These videos at one point in time, I said they was going to be getting realer. And I don't know if people meant my messages was going to just get deeper within what's going on with the earth type stuff. But like, I know I'm going to grow to that level. I'm going to grow to that all the way. I'm talking about people's names. Like, I don't have a problem saying your name. If you know that's what you do, then dispute it when I say it. But I can guarantee you this, though. People will know. And that's all that really matters to somebody that's hiding their face. People will know, you know? I watch all these people and I'm like, I'm amazed because like I don't know none of these people. Like I know some of them, you know, speak to a few of them. But know them? I don't know none of these people, man. I'm like, wow, how do you even, like, wow, that's some trickery there. When you can trick somebody to feel a certain way about somebody, you really literally don't know them. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. And that's why the world, it's came to the place that it's came to, you know? We shun at people, bro, when they trying to tell us the right thing, you know? I want y'all to let that sit in for a minute. It ain't got to be listening to prophet video, not at all. People tell us all the time, we see mess, we just see it. We know we know what we on, man. We know what's up in here. Like, we just really being logic now. You know? Man, look, everybody have to wake up, man. Like, it's time to wake up, man. If you're not woke, you sleeping, man. Like, or in that dream state or whatever, you know. But, like, come on, man. It's time for us to understand that things happen because of the will of life. Excuse me, the will of life, man. Like, a lot of us will be a certain way. And when I say be a certain way, I'm talking about all the way in script with people. But we don't really feel like that. You know, that deep down, you know, like people can't really be themselves, so they just be stuck in the matrix, just stuck in different things, you know. Like, per se, these people passing. I ain't never did y'all nothing, but like y'all constantly pass. I don't know if it was supposed to affect something, but like I could definitely say, yeah, it did. That's the type of person I am, though. But do it now? God, for no way in the world. Like, no way in the world. No way in the world, man. I know my level of thinking. That's why you pass, because of my level of thinking. I mean, like, let's not get stuff misconstrued, man. Like, not at all, because ain't nobody never stopped and said, hey, look, Nobody never did that, man. Like, that's silly, man. I wish one of y'all do, though. I really do. Then that's a real story. That's because he's saying that he being good, but, like, he beat me up. Like, how would I give somebody to say, like, if that's what it is? But don't hide your face like you bad and big and all that, man. You tripping, man. Like, you tripping for real, man. Ain't nobody scare me, man. Ain't nobody gonna scare me. Period, man. And mind game, promise it ain't that. Mind game, it's far from mind game, man. Prophet the one saying mindful, man. You don't have to say everything that, you don't have to tell people everything that you need to tell them. Because we have to understand that people be understanding, man. They be understanding, they just act like they don't. That's why it's called understanding. That's why it's called that, man. It ain't that you just on tune. Like, you gotta understand this earth, man, and what's been embedded, man, into y'all, man. Period. Like you, some of y'all, like, y'all don't like people. It's not that y'all don't like Prophet. Y'all got certain beliefs about certain things. That's what brings y'all to Prophet. It's nothing about Prophet. Prophet ain't talk to y'all, you know? Like, y'all have to grow up and understand that. Grown people too, like real, like grown people, man. That's a low level of consciousness, man. And I hope people getting mad, man, because you're supposed to get mad. You're supposed to get mad. That's how you find yourself, man. Like, that's silly, you know? It's steps to it, you know? It's just steps to it. But I'm beyond the energy part. You know, I could see the energy. You know, like, that's why this video is being made. Because when I woke up, I sensed the energy, man. I felt that energy. So I set my intent on transmuting it. So here we go. It's being transmuted. And somebody gonna understand this message on that logic level and be like, wow, man, he really have a point, man. Like, that's really, really real. You know, but real is real. When you turn that backwards, what did it say? I'm going to leave you with that. Ignorance, man, we don't need to be like that, bro. Like, we don't need to be the type of people that know better and just choose not to, because that's what it always boils down to, you know? I was telling somebody earlier about take me per se, you know, like, my biggest thing with me is my kids, you know, like, when I understand my place now, that's my biggest thing, because when I think back, like, I misbehaved, and I was supposed to be the one guiding them, you know, but like, when we in the trenches like that, when I say in the trenches, it ain't street or nothing, it's when we in that frame of mind where we don't be knowing better, man. It's different. It's different. It really is. Like, you really sleep and you're really not woke. Like, you really not woke. Because the things that you see around you that you don't like, it's a part of you, some form or fashion, but you never can point it out. You don't even notice it. Like, it be that embedded within us. That's why when Prophet started making these videos, it was on those terms of the way you normally think. You have to get out of that, because we normally think on that judgmental, you know, within us. Like, we always just, I don't like this, I don't like that. It don't even matter. Like, if you wearing it or not, like, I don't like, we just judging, you know. And some of it is preference, but some of it is not. And we know that. We know when it's preference and when it's not, you know. So to each its own. That's so real. It's so real, man. It's so real. This video right here is going to be the last one where I'm not going to say no names. Like, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Like, and I know you know who I'm talking about. And I promise I ain't no one or two people. Like, I'm being real. People can find out if they want. Like, it is irrelevant to me. It really is. Like, I got growth to do. Like, I'm not being stagnant. Like, you know, that's silly, man. That's so silly. That's what the earth want y'all to be right there, though. Like, society wants y'all to be stuck in a certain place. Society don't never want you to feel whole. And you never will feel whole as long as you participate with society like that. You never will feel whole. Because it's always teaching you, is embedding those type of things within you. Things are going to happen. This and that. Don't, all this, worry. Woo, woo, woo. You ain't got that much time. All this type of stuff, man. Just through that, man, like, you train your brain to think less than. To think less. And the God is within you. It's within you. It's important, man, that people understand that. Don't let somebody mislead you through information. And for anybody that's judging me, I don't mind the judgment. Like that's your side of it. But I can guarantee you judging me just on something you heard just from somebody. Like you ain't got nothing from this end. You ain't got one word from this end or nothing. Like you just listening to what people tell you, and maybe years ago it was good, it was right, but this point in time in my life, like, man, I'm so much a better person to where I don't entertain that darkness, man. Like I leave it alone, bro. Like we have to be around it. We have to move by. We got to pass. We pass people every day, all this, bro. But choosing to, no, it's not my choice. It's not my choice. My mind been made up like on that. Like I'm not, that's silly. That's low vibrations, So like for anybody that's listening, man, like get out of that. For anybody that's listening, man, look, if somebody tells you something about somebody, man, do your research. Don't just be steered wrong. They can be telling you the right thing. Prophet not saying that. I'm saying you do your research before you judge people and let the wheel run back around to you in some form or fashion, and you don't understand why things happening in your world, Like mindful, man, is really being mindful, Like that's why these videos, like it's a need for them. Like I really understand that because I see how much it's a need for them. I see how much a lot of y'all who pass, y'all go to the little church up the road, y'all smile in public, but y'all heart ain't right. Like your heart is the total opposite of what you're doing or what you like that. Your intention's bad. Anytime you got hurt in your intentions, man. Shit, come on, man. When you got hurt in your intentions, it's a book that's wrote already. Hurt people, man. Hurt people. Because misery loves company, man. Hurt people, because misery loves company. Y'all heard them both before. Y'all ain't never heard them together, though. Think about it, though, man. Like, stop being fooled, allowing yourself to be judged by certain people, man. Allowing yourself to be looked at a certain way by certain people, man. None of that should affect you. What their preference is, what somebody else's preference is, So because I don't like this black shirt, they don't like this black shirt, I'm not supposed to wear it? Like, what's wrong with them, Like, that's where the work need to be done at. It don't need to be done right here, The whole basis of these videos is because I went within, and I'm still going within myself. I'm still understanding certain little things that I have about myself, little ways, little thoughts, little words, little everythings, man, that I'm correcting within myself. So these videos, definitely, and when my energy was messed up, I really couldn't make these type of videos to where people can understand what I'm saying because words was scrambled, but you have to love somebody from way within your toenails, bro. Really love them within your toenails, man, subconsciously, bro. To do witchcraft on them, to go try to burn candles and, like setting bad intentions towards somebody, like every day, all day, paying people to do these type of things, all that. Like you got real love, man. Like if you can really learn how to transmute that, you will help a lot of people. But instead, you choose to hurt a lot of people and bring a lot of people in the darkness, man, in the judgments, man, in the silly little things, man. And the whole time, like, it's not touching Prophet. Like, it's not touching Prophet no more. And I'm saying all that to say, being led up to this point right here to where I can say your names. I can say some names because it's understood now. Your track record of disliking Prophet is well known, you know, like it's just what it is. I know who I talk to, I know where I go, and I know what I want, what I don't want. Like, I know this. I know whenever I cut somebody off and say, that's it, I bet you that's it. You know, I know that's it. There's no more talk to you, there's no more nothing. I don't like for what, you know? And a lot of people, I'm looking like, wow, this is amazing, man. Like a lot of, you know, the other day, man, like I don't know how many times I was, but they know not what they do, you know, because a lot of us, we think we do, yeah. You know, we really be on that, we smart stuff, you know, smart, man. But that's why you know not what you do. You know, like you're not accountable for that. You're not accountable for that because you taught that. You that's instilled within you. It's instilled within you. You gotta get it, man. You gotta understand that the way you feel about another person only allows you to be judged. But it seems like it's being judged by people, but you're not being judged by people, man. You're being judged by the Heavenly Father, man. The Almighty, man. That's who you're being judged by. And you don't get it because, and some people never will get it because you never will see him. Because human beings is just like that. You know, look, God over there, where he at? Because we looking for him because we want to know how he looks. We want to know how he looks. So we want to make a statue. Some of we want to make him white. We want to make him black. We want to make him whatever, man. Like all these different things, man. And he just purely the source, man. The energy, man. The source of creation, man. The source, man. The word, man. Like the real word, bro. In the beginning, I was the word. Like I was the word. Like I ain't, like when we catch the story, like we ain't making the words. Like I was the word. That's what people didn't understand about that. Was the word. You don't get to control every part of me. Because when you born in the beginning, you are the God. You are the God. You are the goddess. But this earth then shape shift, y'all. And be mindful of that word, shape shift. Then shape shift, y'all. It's big, man. It's big, bro. What y'all taught that this is the real world, right? Right? This is the real world, man. Man, they probably don't that create. It's the real world right here. And you're right that you're in the matrix. You're in the real world. You're in a new world order. That's what you in. Like that's what you in. Like I don't know what you thought you was in. You understand? But like when you wake up, you understand what you was in. Everybody out there, man, like it's time for y'all to wipe y'all glasses off, man. You know, a lot of y'all be participating, you know, like whatever, you know, that's on y'all, but just know one thing, man. Right now in time, bro, people's intentions, bro, is being looked upon, bro. It's being looked upon so close, bro. You just don't know how close, man. What's good and what's bad? Like what's good and what's bad? Like that's what the earth talking about. What's good and what's bad? That's why you judging. That's why you judging. What's good and what's bad then? Why are you judging? That's good, that's bad. Oh, here we go. So we gonna deepen it. That's good or that's bad shit. We gonna pile some more stuff up on that. So we gonna come up with this your motive. So now, in your mind, when a person do something, he have to have a motive. Like a person can't just say, I love you. He has to have a reason behind loving you. You know, just things that we don't even acknowledge. We don't come nowhere close to acknowledging until we become the unlocking these chakras within ourselves. A different lens is a different lens. But this is what Prophet understands, and it's not with each and every person, though, but it's with a lot of things within our life. So listen to this phrase Prophet telling you, Spirit giving me, man. We be stuck, man. We be stuck in the matrix because sometimes a different lens just simply means different friends too, man. It just means that, bro. Different lens just means different friends sometimes, man. You know, but we be so mushy. We be so mushy, you know, like, man, I'm gonna break their heart. You ain't breaking nobody's heart. You ain't breaking nobody's heart. You're breaking your soul. That's what you're doing. You're breaking yourself. You're breaking yourself. You're beating yourself up. You're allowing yourself to be put in a revolving door for no reason at all because you just got the thought. So you know you're strong enough. You know you're strong enough. Think about that. Just think about it. Like, you're not going to get, like, I ain't just going to get no thought like I'm going to pick up, I'm going to go lift weights. If I don't think I can lift weights, man. We have to understand how things work. How things work. You know, like bad intentions and all this. Hold on for a second, y'all. You know, that's fine and dandy, bro, if that's your thing. But if it's not your thing, bro, if you can't take all that stuff that come with that, man, and Prophet don't want you to even be that route, bro. But like, that's what people have to understand. Like, you know, you got to understand what reality is. You have to understand what reality is. You understand? Okay. Whenever you reset something, what you do? You start it over, huh? So that's all that is, bro. That's all this is, man. This matrix is just a reset. It's just a reset and a reprogram, bro. Is what it is. So like everything you was taught, man, it was, I'm not saying each and everything is impossible because we wouldn't be to this point right now to where we still can, you know, look between the lines. But parables, read it in parables. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And it's getting to the point to where we have to look at life in that real way. You know, look at life in that real way because a lot of times what we see definitely is not what we see. I'm going to shut this one off because I got somebody visiting right now and I'm going to come back with a part 2, y'all. So till next time, bro, protect your energy, protect yourself to and from, watch your surroundings, watch what you take in, watch what you give out your mouth, man. Help somebody if you can, give somebody some words of encouragement if you can, man. Till next time, Sky Prophet, peace out, baby.